Hi, I am Sabrina, of State Administration Services and Debt Remedy. I am your virtual assistant who will guide you through the liquidation process and our role within it. Liquidation is a critical process in the world of business and finance. It is a formal legal procedure that culminates in the closure of an insolvent business, the sale of its assets, and the distribution of proceeds to creditors. This process ensures that all stakeholders, debtors, creditors, and others, are treated fairly and in accordance with the law. On the national stage, State Administration Services, Queensland Administration Services and Debt Remedy have played a significant role since 1989 as an intermediary, guiding all parties through the complexities of insolvency with expertise and integrity. Understanding the liquidation process. Liquidation is the formal process by which a company's operations are brought to an end. Its assets are realized, sold, and the proceeds are distributed to satisfy outstanding debts. The process can be initiated voluntarily by company directors or compulsorily by court order, typically at the request of creditors. Types of liquidation: FAI voluntary liquidation, initiated by the company's directors and shareholders when they determine that the company is insolvent or likely to become insolvent. There are two primary types: FAI creditors voluntary liquidation, CVL, when a company is insolvent and the directors take proactive steps to wind up the business in an orderly manner for the benefit of creditors. FAI members voluntary liquidation, MVL, used when a solvent company decides to close its affairs, often for restructuring, retirement, or asset realization for shareholders. Compulsory liquidation, initiated by a court order, usually after a creditor petitions the court to wind up the company due to unpaid debts. Stages of liquidation. The liquidation process typically follows these key stages. FAI appointment of the liquidator, a licensed insolvency practitioner, is formally appointed to assume control of the company. FAI ceasing business operations. The liquidator takes over management, stopping all trading activities, unless required for asset realization. FAI asset realization. The liquidator identifies, values, and sells company assets, including property, inventory, and intellectual property. FAI distribution of proceeds. The funds generated from asset sales are distributed according to a strict legal hierarchy. First to secured creditors, then employees, unsecured creditors, and finally, any surplus to shareholders, insolvent cases. FAI investigation. The liquidator conducts inquiries into the company's affairs, looking for signs of wrongful trading, uncommercial transactions, or breaches of directors' duties. FAI dissolution. Once all assets are sold and proceeds distributed, the company is deregistered and ceases to exist as a legal entity.
Benefits of the liquidation process. Liquidation, though often seen as a last resort, offers a range of substantial benefits for all parties involved. Orderly resolution of debts. The structured approach ensures that creditors receive fair, and proportionate repayment according to legal priority. Protection from legal action. Upon the commencement of liquidation, unsecured creditors can no longer initiate or continue legal proceedings against the company, allowing for an orderly wind-down. Independent oversight. The appointment of an independent liquidator ensures that asset sales and distributions are handled impartially and transparently, reducing the risk of conflicts of interest or preferential treatment. Investigation of misconduct. The process includes thorough investigations into director conduct, Potential fraud or wrongful trading, protecting the interests of creditors and no ideas project thick, and the broader business community. Finality and closure. Liquidation provides a definitive end to a company's financial pinchit. Obligations allowing directors, officers, and shareholders to move forward without lingering liabilities. Legal compliance. The liquidation process is governed by strict legal frameworks, ensuring compliance with all relevant regulations and protecting the rights of all stakeholders. The role of state administration services. Queensland Administration Services and Debt Remedy since 1989. State Administration Services, Queensland Administration Services, and Debt Remedy, having successfully represented thousands of clients, have established themselves as a trusted national intermediary in the insolvency sector. Their decades of experience and deep understanding of the legal, financial, and emotional complexities involved in liquidation make them an invaluable resource for businesses, directors, creditors, and legal professionals alike. An expert intermediary acting as an intermediary, these firms bridge the gap between debtors, creditors, and liquidators, ensuring clear communication, efficient processes, and fair outcomes. Their role can be broken down into several key functions: assessment and advice. Evaluate the financial health of companies facing insolvency, and provide tailored advice on the most appropriate course of action, whether it be restructuring, voluntary administration, or liquidation. Liaison between parties. Facilitate communication between debtors, creditors, and the appointed liquidator. This ensures that all parties understand their rights, responsibilities, and the implications of each stage of the process. Documentation and compliance. Prepare and manage all necessary documentation required for the liquidation process, ensuring full compliance with regulatory standards and timelines. Creditor support. Advise creditors on their options, help them lodge claims, and keep them informed about progress, expected returns, and potential issues. Debtor guidance. Support company directors and officers, helping them fulfill their legal duties, understand the consequences of liquidation, and manage the transition. Conflict resolution. Mediating disputes between creditors and debtors or between multiple creditors to achieve equitable and efficient resolutions. Stakeholder education. Offer education and resources to help all parties understand the liquidation process, their roles within it, and ways to protect their interests. A national presence with local expertise. As a national firm, State Administration Services, Queensland Administration Services, and Debt Remedy combine the strengths of broad industry knowledge with localized understanding of regional regulations, business cultures, and economic environments. Their established presence across Australia allows them to serve a diverse range of clients, adapting their services to the unique needs of each jurisdiction. State Administration Services, special expertise in Australia's legal and commercial landscape, ensuring compliance with state-specific requirements, and effective liaison with local courts, regulators, and professionals. State Administration Services, broader coverage across other Australian states, providing harmonized yet tailored support for multi-jurisdictional matters. Debt Remedy, a focus on practical debt solutions and negotiation, helping businesses explore all available remedies before proceeding to liquidation if necessary. With a long-standing reputation and industry impact with roots dating back to 1989, we have established a reputation for integrity, professionalism, and results-driven service. Their ongoing commitment to ethical practice ensures that clients receive guidance based on fairness and transparency. Over the years, our involvement has contributed to the evolution of best practices in Australia's insolvency landscape, fostering trust among legal professionals, business owners, and creditors alike. Conclusion: the liquidation process, though often daunting, serves a vital role in the economic and legal ecosystem. It provides a structured, fair, and legally compliant means of resolving insolvency, protecting the interests of creditors while allowing debtors to move forward. State Administration Services and Debt Remedy, as a respected national intermediary, play an indispensable role in this landscape. Our experience, expertise, and commitment to communication ensure that the liquidation process is managed smoothly, ethically, through proactive advice, diligent administration, and a genuine commitment to stakeholder support. These firms continue to shape the future of insolvency practice in Australia, empowering businesses and individuals to navigate financial distress with confidence and clarity.